Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports. Tonight is Sunday night. Time for the Cup Series to wrap up their season finale. A great season it's been, season 9. I'm James J., joined not with Aaron Holroyd, as the graphic shows, but with Michael Harris Jr. one more time. And Michael, it's been a great season. Thanks for joining me all season. We're going to wrap up season 1 in the Cup Series tonight, and with a small crowd, but we're going to make it. Want to run through the grid for us?
Absolutely, James. So to start us off in pole, we have Trevor McLaughlin, who's fighting for the championship here in Season 9. We got Aaron Holroyd on the outside here in position 2, followed by Eric Thaler and Clarence Prince in 4th. Corbin Fleckenstein and Norm Snyder round out our 6-car grid here. Corbin will be starting from the pits, I believe. Oh, nope, he's actually out there on the track, I see. But at any rate, Barney is off. James, take her away.
We are going racing to start 150 laps of the Nashville Superspeedway. Trevor Mack gets a push from the 15 of Eric Thaler. See if he can get around the 9 of Aaron Holroyd on the outside. Clarence Prince, I believe, right behind him. Corbin Fleckenstein in the Hooters machine. 150 laps. Trevor Mack, your pole sitter, off to the lead. There's the ticker, and we're back racing. We're underway. Ty Williams has a 21-point lead over the current leader of the race, Trevor McLaughlin. So I don't think tonight is going to have any championship implications. I think the worst, Ty Williams, I'm not sure how the maths are going to work out, but I don't think there's any way Trevor Mack can get the championship with drop races and such. The worst Ty Williams has finished this season is not calculated in there, or 9th. His second worst finish was 6th at Talladega, so that's going to be a drop. And tonight, the worst he could finish would be 7th. No, he gets 0 points for tonight, which is obviously going to be a drop race. So the racing right now on the track is what we're going to focus on tonight. I believe the championship is being decided. No chase in Midwest Motorsports. Eric Thaler's side by side. Clarence Prince. Michael, we got a race going on to the call tonight.
We sure do. We've got a couple cars out here battling it out. It's still early on in the race as Clarence makes his pass around here. Last time we came out here, I believe that was Daytona. We got to see Clarence change sponsors from one energy drink to the other, going from Red Bull to Monster Energy. Complete change up on his paint schemes as he's riding along with that blue and yellow. I don't know what flavor that is.
Monster Energy, yeah. You need to know exactly what color. And we might have it on the deck lid.
Yeah, if it was a Ghost Energy product, I probably would know. But
that's right.
At any rate, speaking of which, the former Ghost Energy drink driver, Trevor McLaughlin, sponsored by Hot Wheels this past season, he is rolling away ahead of Aaron Holroyd. He's got himself about a 1.2 second lead. He's starting to take away. The rest of the guys just all chilling now, kind of getting their pace, sticking together.
.3 miles, the Nashville Superspeedway track. You can see the concrete surface. Same owners and builders with Bristol Motor Speedway and Dover, Delaware.
at the famed SMI Group, based in Charlotte, North Carolina. All started with Charlotte Motorspeedway. Bruton Smith ended up taking over that operation. It's interesting to
Monster
note.
juice.
There you
Sorry,
go.
Michael.
Oh no, that's okay. Great follow-up. I was just about to bring up the Cracker Barrel logo we keep seeing every once in a while for the Cracker Barrel 400 that was being run here around the time they did the laser scan, and definitely nice to see the logo here. I think it's supposed to be the new logo that they just put in that nobody
Yes.
seems to like.
The new old logo. Yeah. It looks like the time might have been right when this track was first brought in, but I'm not sure which logo that is. It looks like it could be the old one. You could see the billboards and some of the safer barrier signs. And I believe that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, I think that's the everybody dislikes one.
Everybody's a big word. There's got to be at least one fan.
Oh yeah.
But what I like is the racing. Looking from Eric Taylor's nose of the Midwest Motorsports number 15.
Yes, sir. Keeping it clean
sorry.
there.
Yeah.
And Eric, we just were watching on the screen as well. We were talking about that. Eric did back off just a little bit as he was getting close there to the 83. A little close for comfort. Could have tapped him and sent him going for a first caution of the night. But think better of that one here as we're on lap 11. Still way too early for crazy shenaniganry with so little drivers. We do have that battle, though, right behind these guys for 5th place. Corbin Fleckenstein on the outside with Norm Snyder back in the Haviland paint scheme on the inside.
Still not clear.
I'm getting some
That'd be real
notes.
cool.
Some notes about the Cracker Barrel logo. Sorry to bring that back up. Apparently it's an older thumbnail type logo that they're going back to, so not the one that everybody didn't like.
It's the old new version that's back new.
The notes.
Old, but not
Some
new.
notes about the Cracker Barrel logo. Sorry to bring that back up.
What are you
Apparently
talking
it's an older thumbnail type logo that they're going back to, so not the one that every.
It's all good. I know, I'm just exaggerating. But look at Norm. Ahead of the 43.
Go Norm.
Look at the gap for Trevor Mack.
Oh yeah, 3 seconds there for him. And steadily gaining. Of course, we get this big run here. You wonder if he's burning too much tire or not. Farron Holroyd and the rest of the gang's plans just save it towards the end of the run. We're looking at about 33 laps of fuel per. That's about where the pit window is most likely going to open up here. We're kind of just averaging out. They could get a little bit further on tires, but 33, 35 laps is how much they got rated for fuel. So we'll see how that all pans out towards the end, where you have about 16 laps to make up. Another battle coming up on the screen here, as looks like Clarence Prince is battling into 2nd place. Aaron Holroyd falling back there, and Eric Taylor looking to move up to the podium in P3.
Riding along with Aaron Holroyd now. Currently 3rd place. Got Eric Taylor out on his tail. Here's the view from Eric's shoulder. You see ties down to that yellow line.
And they're on the inside, side by side right here to the line. Great camera work there, James. Giving you guys a real sense of the action going on here.
Don't forget Norm back here, Aaron.
I wonder if Aaron's trying to see if he can save up that 16 laps of gappage. That's a weird word. Uh, the 16 lap difference that they have to make up for towards the end of the race.
I believe these guys are going to get about 30 laps per tank. I could be wrong. That means they're going to be short on tires. They're going to have to double stint a set at least once, maybe more.
Now Clarence Prince is starting to put on a little bit of a show here as he's starting to gain on Trevor Mack. Gap is now down to about 2 seconds. Well, 1.8. And Eric Thaler is now starting to battle with Clarence here for second place. Come by the stripe. And he's got his nose starting to peek under that quarter panel. He'll get to it here. Aaron Holroyd looking to follow along here. Sticking on the back straightaway out of turn 2. Side by side, going into turn 3 now, as Eric's got a little bit of an advantage. He's got the inside line. Clarence would have the momentum as long as he's able to keep the wheel at a lower turn radius.
Yep.
Eric will stay second, or will get second there as they cross the line and make the clear him. Aaron unable to capitalize there. And now Clarence going to go for a crossover here.
That leaves him vulnerable to Aaron Holroyd right behind, side by side. All of this happening about 2.3 seconds behind our leader, Trevor Mack. But Clarence Prince now as an attacker on his inside door. He's going to have to let him go. Move Aaron Holroyd up one spot.
Aaron back on up to third place. Clarence going to try the same move here into turn 3. See if he can get something going, being able to use more of the track now, and he'll tap the wall. So Aaron's going to get away a little bit. Norm Schneider's still there, though, so the threat is not over for Clarence. Eric Thaler now about 2 seconds back as the lead kind of ebbs and flows here. Lap 23, about to be lap 24.
Lap 30 again, once again, I believe is the number for fuel. We're going to find out.
Nashville Superspeedway located in Lebanon, Tennessee. It was opened in 2001. Broke ground on August 26th of 1999. Opened on the 7th of April in 2001. Currently hosts the Cup, Xfinity Series, Truck Series, and the IndyCar Series as they came back to the Music City.
Just outside Nashville, Tennessee, there's not a lot of tracks that are this close to major urban cities. So really cool that even though it's not downtown Nashville, it is, I think, considered Metro Nashville now. And it helps define what the Metro Nashville area is. And
Yeah.
even with temporary stands. I believe the max number of fans is like 38,000, and then without 20 or 25. So it's a pretty small number of fans. Small grandstands as Clarence Prince becomes our first one to take the pit. And Norm Snyder's going to follow him.
Looks like you're about right there, James, so they will have to double stint here.
28. We'll see if he takes tires.
Oh boy, Aaron Holroyd doing some Dukes of Hazzard going on into the pit road. I don't know if he's going to get penalized there.
Uh-oh. What did we miss?
A little slide action getting on in.
Getting it slide ways.
We're about to come see it.
Oh, nice. I guess that comes down to brake bias, right?
Yeah. Brake bias, and this car just loves to just slap. Good on his ability though to be able to. Yeah, I think he's going slow enough.
Great save.
Good on his ability to not just slap back the other way, because this car is pretty well known to do.
Great save by the number 9 of Aaron Holroyd. New number this season for Aaron. He's taken a lot of Chase Elliott cues, and I tell you, this paint looks pretty awesome. I wish I could get closer to give you an idea of how this paint looks like, but I think it's pretty awesome. I'll try getting next to somebody once he comes back. All good for Aaron Holroyd, but he did lose quite a bit of significant time. Trevor Mack spent 11 seconds in the pits. Aaron Holroyd spent 15 seconds. My guess is Aaron went ahead and got tires.
Yeah, he may not have changed his selections, or he may have decided he's going to take tires here and double stint somewhere else to make up for his miscue. Norm Snyder coming on out. I don't know he had any damage or anything. May have been speeding and had the 40-second stop. Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, our only car lap down. He's be shown as 2 laps down now. Eric Thaler has the lead currently by about 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. Trevor McLaughlin. And Corbin Fleckenstein at 4.2 seconds back from there.
Really curious about Trevor Mack's 11 second pit stop.
Yeah, it's curious if he took just one side of tires or not. I did talk with him a little bit before the race, and he did say he had interesting pit strategy. Didn't tell me what, but maybe he's just going to take one set of tires here, and that'll help him with double stint. Definitely has the speed to be a winner here, for sure. And we'll see what happens as the race unfolds. Eric Thaler had a pretty good pit strategy here to put himself out in front by as big of his margin as he currently has right now. So clearly the Hats will not be going to victory lane anytime soon here on lap 35.
That's right. Got another 115 laps to go. Here's a good look at the flames of Hot Wheels of the 99 Trevor Mack, Canada's best.
Great broadcaster with you too, James. It's always fun to listen to him on Friday nights.
Oh, I thought you were saying I had to be a great broadcaster with me on Sunday nights. And I would agree with you. I do. But also on Fridays, Trevor Mack, if you want to watch any of our truck races, Trevor Mack's knowledge goes really deep. And he shows it off here. Every now and then it comes through. Right now, he's in a very close second and gaining. He was 2 seconds about 4 laps ago. He's almost got that gap down to 1 second now. So Trevor Mack, fastest guy on the track. Purple lap.
Yes, sir. He's broken into the 29-second group. Aaron Holroyd did earlier in the race to get the purple lap, but put down a 29.98, whereas Trevor Mack just put down a 29.82. This goes to show if we're right about the outside tire choice for him during this pit stop, that the inside, not as big of a deal here. There's definitely some tracks you have to take all for. You can't just take outsides.
Gotcha. 99 is gaining on the 15.
Now down to 0.6 of a second here. He's just able to carry that speed a lot more going into the turn, thanks to all that grip he's got.
On 75 miles per hour, I saw heading in. Turn 3.
Gain about 0.2 there. Eric Thaler putting down a 30.35, while Trevor Mack put down a 30.19.
Trevor Mack is flying. You think he's got to be somewhere. That new rubber's going to make him look like a hero.
Well, he for sure has the speed. No doubt about that, as he finally gets his nose underneath Eric Thaler. They are side by side coming out of turn 2. Trevor Mack's going to have his nose under that quarter panel here pretty soon as they head into turn 3. Starting to get a little bit of an advantage. Eric's going to pull away a little bit here. And Eric Thaler will still hold the lap here, but Trevor is battling it now. Now within 0.1 of a second. Here they go. Side by side again. Trevor going uphill a little bit in the middle of that corner. Still keeping that nose down. Still forcing the issue as he goes back down again. He's got the advantage. Eric's still at the quarter panel though. And now behind.
Whoa.
Eric Thaler going down to the apron. And
he wants the lead.
He does. He ain't giving this one up. Trevor Mack will be listed as duking it out for the lead. He did go ahead and get that lap. Doing some crossover on the back straight here as Eric takes the lead back. Here we go, side by side again. Trevor in the apron. That's not going to help him here this time by. Eric Thaler will get another lap here. Trevor Mack really hoping to get as many points as he can in this race to see if that pushes him to a mathematical win in the championship.
Don't forget, this is the race for the lead of the race.
So that it is.
Trying to hang on as long as he can. Crosses over. Let's see who crosses the line. I'm going to give it to the 99 that time, Vibe.
Yep. And Eric gets the inside line here going into 1 and 2. That inside line is where you want to be in the corners. Maybe even a lane higher overall, but Eric starting to pull away enough that Trevor could do any sort of strategy here. As he goes a little too high. Oh, nope, he's got some good momentum here. He's going to get the lap again. And he's going to go a little wide here to push Eric higher and higher. He's going to hold on here. Eric unable to challenge directly on the backstretch. We'll see what happens, what Eric's got up his sleeve here in turn 3 and 4. To put some pressure on Trevor McLaughlin for the front straightaway. And that battling right there, well, it meant a lot. Eric's got older tires on his car. I'm fairly certain Trevor got some tires on the right sides on that last pit stop, and he's going to wear some of that extra juice down during that battle.
That's right. It's always harder on your car and on your equipment. You're racing for position, but you know what? When you feel like you can complete the pass, feel like you got the best car out there, feel like a human superpower, a human with superpowers. You want to lead. You know Eric Thaler, the Godfather, wants to lead the way.
He sure does. He wants to bring home the checker flag just as much as anybody else in this league. And he's going to go flying into the corner here. Can he make it stick? No. He's going to back off just a little bit so he doesn't hit the wall hard. That advantage goes back to Trevor Mack going into turn 3. He can certainly carry a lot of speed into these corners, but they are unforgiving coming out of them. 14 degrees of banking in these two turns. The back stretch only has 6 degrees, where the front stretch has 9 degrees, so there's even difference in the bank of the track on either straightaway.
That's how close the race for the lead is. 4 seconds behind this, Corbin Flickenstein. 4 more seconds back to Aaron Holroyd. Then 4 seconds back to Clarence Prince. And guess what? Oh, 2 laps for Norm Snyder after a stop and hold. Unfortunate pit stop for Norm Snyder, but them's the rules. Slow down, you old man. For 28, Norm Snyder caught for speeding once. Now twice.
Still putting down some pretty good lap times, though, in that number 28 machine. Not the slowest car out on the field, for sure. He's still putting down 30.56 second laps.
But you know he's having fun.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's just, frustrated with himself that he sped on the pit lane, but other than that, he's having a good time.
All right, Eric Thaler's mounting up another attack for the 99. See if he can get there.
Yeah, he's got that outside line cooking right here. He's holding. He can get some momentum right now as he is rocketing nose to nose going into turn 3 and 4. He gets a good launch here off of turn 4. He will have the lap. And there it is, that momentum playing a big factor here on the outside line. Eric Thaler will get the lap there. Lap 54. Now we're on lap 55. He may have led that lap, but this battle definitely ain't over here. Round 2 after this pit stop. Speaking of which, we are getting close to what would be another round of pit stops here. As Eric Thaler now about to clear, and does clear, Trevor McLaughlin coming out of turn 4.
Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
The Godfather takes the lead. His season has been up and down. Missed a couple of races, so we're glad every time we get to see Eric Thaler, currently 10th in points. No podiums this season. 4th at Gateway. This track, similar to Gateway, I guess. Mile and a half, not symmetrical. Clarence
Lower
Prince coming
degrees of
out of the
banking.
pits. Yeah, exactly.
Trevor Mack in the pits here as we continue to watch on. Clarence Prince staying high on the track as Eric Thaler makes a pass around him. Clarence shown as 2 laps down and 5th place.
It's like he took 4 tires that time. So once he builds up the speed, he should be able to pass Eric back with relative ease. Eric's only been out there on this set of tires for 58 laps. But you got to make it to the even numbers, 30 laps at a time. You got to make it. Otherwise, you'll never get to 150 on an even. So if you do 5 stints, 4 stops.
And Clarence Prince, the only one to take 4 tires this time by. Everybody else seems to be taking just fuel only. And Corbin Fleckenstein currently in. Looks like he's going to take 4 as well. So Eric Thaler has lapped the field. Trevor McLaughlin
so-
currently sitting in, showing second on one panel and shows me third on a different panel.
Nice for Trevor. Good for Eric to make it to lap 60. Everybody else is going to have to do some real saving on the fuel to get the numbers to work right or hope for a caution, which is not very likely, but Eric Thaler makes it to lap number 60. I think that's going to be significant. We can take tires now. Everybody else has.
Yeah,
Aaron
but
Holroyd did not, but I tell you, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the pit strategy, people got to really pay attention because Eric Thaler could do this if he can make it 30 laps every stint. Trevor McLaughlin has taken the run, the lead. He only took 2 last time. He's working the same. He might have taken none. No
Yeah, I don't think he
tires, so
took any
we'll
this
see about
time.
laps. Okay, we got a lot to watch. Corbin Fleckenstein with 29.9, his fastest lap of the race with new tires. Trevor Mack did not take new tires. He's currently leading the race, but did not take tires this time. Eric Thaler took 4 tires, and he's only 5 seconds back right now. And Trevor pitted 4 laps earlier. That's not second place in the picture. There's second place. I think that was Norm in between them, but Eric Thaler 4 seconds back from the leader. The only one that it made it to 30 laps. So a little bit of fuel saving. Get you to 30 and save yourself a whole pit stop. That means Trevor McLaughlin's going to need at least a 30-second gap for a stop and go, that run down pit lane.
Yeah,
It's
he's
going
going
to
to
be costly.
hope and pray that he can fuel save right now. Well, he's got such an advantage. Because Eric's got fresher tires on than him. He's going to catch up at some point, and he's already been saving fuel to the point where he's been able to stay out 4 extra laps. If Eric gets to lap 120 and goes into pit, that's it. He ain't coming back in.
That's right. It doesn't quite work out with the tires, though. So we'll have to see what Eric does. They've won. They have 3 sets. I believe Eric's going to come back in at 90 and then 120. He's burned 1 set. So he has 2 stops and 2 sets of tires on the floor. So he can take fresh tires every time by, but it's going to cost him 15 seconds. Where Trevor Mack only is going to spend 8 to 10. So if Trevor has 3 stops left, but he can save 5 seconds every stop. Is that good enough for the Delta to the 15-second pit stop? The Delta being the change, or the difference between the 2 strategies. Stick with us and find out. We'll all find out together. John Cunningham, we see you, buddy. Thanks for checking in. It'd be a lot cooler if you were here, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, these strategies, I know, Sean, you're a strategy guy. So talk me through this. You might be even on comms with Trevor, so I know you're not going to give me all the details.
No, Sean was
71 do. The 71 was in the race.
7 points back of Trevor McLaughlin coming into this race. Currently 3rd place in the points.
Yeah, I don't think there's any catching Ty Williams. Nothing. Ty doesn't even have to show up. Unless he gets kicked out of the league sometime between like 68 and 150. I think Ty Williams is going to be the champion no matter what. As long as Ty keeps his mouth shut and doesn't make anybody mad. Which Ty Williams, I'm not sure he's ever made anybody mad. Super cool guy.
No, I can't say.
Going to be a great
Can't
champion. He's been a great champion before. He is a current great champion, and now he's going to also have another cup title, another trophy to his name on the Discord chat. But Trevor Mack, he's up to something, and I would not put it past him to have thought this through already. Definitely got the speed. Looking at the timing, his last few laps since his pit stop, although Eric Thaler has the purple lap, 29.6. I'm not sure exactly which lap that was. But last time by, Eric Thaler was 0.2 faster. But again, Eric spent 5 seconds more, 7 seconds more in the pits than Trevor did. So maybe Trevor is counting on saving time in the pit lane instead of saving time with a splash and dash at the very end of the race. We'll see. Eric's plan is to do 2 more stops and take tires every time, I believe. We'll say if. And then if Trevor Mack's plan is to take 2 every time, save 5 seconds for 2 more stops, 10-second savings versus that 3rd stop. I don't know. We're going to see how it plays out. What would Sean Cunningham do? Meanwhile, Aaron Holroyd's under attack. There's Corbin Prince right behind him. Watch out, Aaron. Keep your bumper clean. Or at least be aware of your bumper. Right?
Got ourselves this battle for 3rd place here. It's the closest action on the track right now, while Eric continues to try to reel Trevor McLaughlin in. Oh, Aaron! Gets a little squirrely there coming out of turn 2. Corbin will get the spot. Aaron ain't giving up here, and
Look at him go.
don't whip back, don't whip back. Great job.
This lawn service moment brought to you by John Deere. Aaron Holroyd gets the Midwest Motorsports lawn care duties out of the way. Hopefully nobody else gets in his way. Lost some major ground there. It was pretty sideways though. Good on him for saving it.
That was a great job there.
There we go.
Rear end gave out on him.
Brake bias, a heavy right foot. I'm going to lean on the heavy right foot and old tires. But look how crossed up he is.
A lot of other drivers, that would have been that car whipping back to the right.
Yep. Hang on to it, buddy. Right across the crackers out of the way.
Trying to take a trip to that old country store then.
Oh, and out in the pits. And out of the pits. This race is the pits for Aaron Holroyd. Not going to
Looks like
be good for him.
Burn out the faster pair, it looks like.
The lead down to 1.7 from about 4.7, so 3 seconds.
Three
Yeah,
seconds
for
down. 18 laps to get to this point. It's now down to 1.3 seconds here as Trevor McLaughlin passes the line to get us to lap 80. 79 laps are in the books now. Past halfway. Continue to drive that car like a smooth machine, like it's on a Hot Wheels track.
That's right. 136 minimum speed. Turn 3 and 4. See where Trevor goes. 37. Top speed on the back. 73, 74. 134. All right, so 134 to 137. Pretty awesome for second place, currently second place in the point series. Trevor got his first win of the season, first Midwest Motorsports win since he's joined the league this season. So, first win since he's joined the league, period. This season he got his first win ever. So, proud of him, happy for him. Nobody's going to give it to him, and tonight's no different. The Godfather, Eric Thaler's chasing him down.
He ain't gonna make this easy on Trevor for sure.
No, nor should he. And Trevor doesn't want him to take it easy, of course.
Oh no.
Let's see what the tachometer says. for Eric Taylor. Top speed of 180. Minimum speed. Now he's taking the high line, so it's all the way down to 130. 130. A lot of speed the corner. You see him get slideways a little bit on the exit.
A little bit.
Tires. There he goes. On the outside. 132.
Oh, taps the wall.
That's the Eric Taylor line.
He's catching back up here, and Trevor McLaughlin staying low. Side by side, going down into turn 3. Trevor will take a little bit more speed going in. Slides on up. And there goes Eric Thaler making the move. On the inside, Trevor McLaughlin, I think he kissed the wall just ever so slightly. Eric Thaler's got that lead now. It took Eric Thaler 26 laps to hunt him down and get that lead.
Yep. Trevor should be coming in the pits anytime. Like now, speaking of. All right, so what's Trevor going to do now? He's going to eventually need rears at some point. Or all 4.
Be hard to try to take left sides only. Of course, if anybody can pilot one of these cars around with more worn right rear tires than left rear tires, I wouldn't put it past Trevor McLaughlin to be good at that.
Yeah, 2-tire stop. For Trevor Mack. But again, a little bit early, lap 87, 86. So when does Eric stop? Does he go all the way to 90? 4 more laps? I think he will. I think he should. Question is it a faster strategy than Trevor Mack? Let's find out. I love it. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Michael.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just said he tapped the wall. That was one of the things I had trouble with on Friday night. I was trying to do some fuel strategy, figured I did my math right, did my homework. Ended the race with 11 more laps of fuel, thinking, haha, everybody's going to have to take another stop, and nobody did. So the joke was on me.
You know, that happens. Don't feel bad about it. It happens to all of us. Especially when the race schedule says one thing and the actual race event plays another, but simple typo. Schedule said 113. I think the race in the iRacing login was entered at one. They made it to 90 for Eric Thaler. They ended up doing 131 laps last night instead of 113. There goes Trevor Mack. He's got to unlap himself to take the lead next time by, and we'll see if Eric, I believe he's going to take 4 again. We'll find out. Corbin's on the track. No close battles. There's Trevor. On the back stretch.
Corbin is 13 seconds behind. 17 seconds behind Corbin is Aaron Holroyd. And Clarence Prince is about 5 seconds behind Aaron Holroyd for 4th place. As Eric Thaler coming on out.
Is he going to come out ahead of Trevor? No, he's 6 seconds. He's losing time. Trevor's up the road. So that's it. That's the drive-through that Trevor's going to have. Stop the time. Unless Eric plays some defense. So that's what I think. I think Eric should now only take 2 in his final stop. He's racing Trevor Mack for the win of this race. Championships inconsequential, I should say, for these two drivers. Not going to have an effect on their championship winning. Of course, you only want to win. Nobody remembers who got second in the championship.
Except for Mark
So,
Martin.
Yeah, true. Actually, there's a lot of Mark Martin fans, including me, who knows who got second for how many years. It's all good. Good point, Michael. Okay, there are exceptions. Almost nobody remembers who finishes second. Mark Martin fans and true diehards, like my broadcast partner here, knows who finished second in the championship. I love that, Michael. That's awesome.
So it's Mark Martin is always the most notable second placer, and then Carl Edwards is the other big one.
I didn't even. Did Carl make an impact while he was racing? Or didn't notice he was gone. Didn't leave on much fanfare.
Cousin Carl?
I'm exaggerating. I know, I'm exaggerating. But it's all good. Eric Taylor still 6 seconds back. He's got his work to do. Trevor Mack might have a free stop at the end. Come down and splash and dash.
He sure could. The gap's down to 5.6, 5.7 seconds as Eric Thaler currently battling around Clarence Prince. He's got him cleared here.
I mean, really, Eric could even take no tires. Well, that's only 8 seconds. You only lose 2 seconds for taking 2 tires. So might as well take at least 2 and just roll with it. Save those 5 seconds instead of trying to have to gain them back in the number of laps whenever Trevor comes in.
Sometimes you just got to keep on rolling.
That's right. Got to give credit where credit's due, though. Trevor Mack doing an awesome job. There's not a whole lot of room difference in the cameras. TV3, TV1 might be a little bit cooler, but not any closer. Want to give credit to the 99 for leading this race. Definitely been the faster car. He doesn't have the fastest lap. That still goes to Eric Thaler, but I believe that's part of tire strategy having an effect on that. Eric Thaler still having to work really hard. Catch back up to Trevor. There's not going to be enough laps left at the end of the race. We'll see what happens at lap 120. I think Trevor's going to come in about 115 or so. Then he's going to have to stop again.
Yep, he's going to have to hope that he's got enough of a gap there to make it work or something to come into play. Right now, Trevor's putting down a 30.47. We'll see what he puts down this time by. 30.56. Eric Thaler, who's behind him, now by 4.3 seconds, puts down a 30.254. 0.3 of a second faster. The next closest battle on the track is actually between Corbin Fleckenstein and Eric Thaler. 7-second gap between those two. Corbin's been pretty fast this season. Making some waves here and there, a couple different tracks. And that car right in front of him, that number 28 Haviland Ford, has also been making some waves. Everybody out here today has actually made some waves at some point during the season, showing some more speed and some more knowledge at certain tracks.
You're absolutely right. It's been a fun season. Thanks for bringing that up. Corbin efficiency had his ups and downs. Glad to see him having a decent run tonight. Currently third. The leader, Trevor Mack, in the 99, got about 3.2 seconds over Eric Taylor.
Got about 11 more laps based on your math there, James. Got another 15 more laps then for Eric Thaler, if we're following along with that logic.
Look at us trying to get Trevor in the same shot. Nope, not happening. All good.
Might need the scenic camera if it's parked right on the front stretch.
There goes the leader, and there goes second place. Good call, Michael. That was the
For a split second, we got him. Oh, there we go again.
There's Trevor. There's Eric. There they are in the same shot. All right. That's the distance. Eric Thaler has to run him down.
Trevor just put down a 30.298, so he's not making it any easier. I think he's trying to save a little bit on the fuel there with the slower laps. Or he just got a good run this time by.
Only to lose a tenth and a half per lap. You know, I mean, there's 10. Get per each second. There's 3 seconds. It's going to take Eric 30 laps to catch him. So Trevor very well could. I mean, I think it's going to take a 2-lap. Well, that's for a full stop, 10 seconds. Going to need at least a full 1 lap for a splash and go. I don't think Trevor can go to 120.
The best he can do is 116. And that's provided he follows along with Eric Thaler's method.
Unless you split that last sector up, 115 to 150 is 35. You could do like 15 laps, 20 laps, 17 and 18, let's say. Come get your fuel in the middle.
Now he's clutching.
Yeah, he's saving fuel. He's going to have to save a whole lot of fuel. 30.5, that's a significant difference from the 30.2 that he was running last lap.
Eric Thaler within the 2 seconds now.
He's shutting it all the way off. Nice work. Car control. This camera's sitting a little bit different. Over the shoulder as well.
We should have told him to put it a little lower, like chest cam instead of under the chin cam.
Yeah, all good.
He's now down to 1.6, 1.5 as we get into this corner. see if he's how much he's gonna get there. As Eric slides just a hair. Coming out of turn 2. 2 more laps, and we'll see how much longer Trevor can go on this current pit cycle. How much fuel he's been able to save.
He's done 7 laps of fuel saving. That would be pretty amazing for Trevor.
Put down another 30.294 there. Yeah. 37 laps to go here. Nashville Superspeedway. Still trying to figure out who's going to be lifting the guitar at the end of this one.
Great prize, great trophy. You know much about that, Michael?
I haven't followed along much with the Nashville Trophy. I do know it's a Gibson Les Paul.
That's right. I'm not sure if you remember a little bit of drama with Kyle Busch smashing it.
Oh, yep. I mean, how many famous rock and roll stars have we seen break their guitars at the end of every performance?
Yeah. That's what the Gibson people had in mind for the trophy for the race, but it's something he did. Definitely gets lots of TV time for it, commercials, and maybe Gibson ended out ahead on that deal.
Now we've made it to lap 117 here, and Trevor McLaughlin still out, still running. Curious to see, because Eric Thaler is less than half a second now, riding that high line. He's going to try another lap.
He's got to make it to 120 or do some massive fuel saving. So Eric Thaler's in the driver's seat, and figuratively, in my opinion, because now Eric can react to whatever Trevor's doing. So Trevor has to make the move and decide he can't go to 120. Oh,
he's going in. Oh,
nice
no, hold it.
What a great job of driving. Swatting flies inside the cockpit.
The old iPhone went down in the seats.
Makes it look easy. Just right along with him. Oh, hang on to it, Trevor. Nice. Look at that car control. All right, what does he do?
He
No
took
tires.
2.
Or 2?
Oh, no tires?
11 seconds. Yes, that's 2. So now Eric can pit this lap. Trevor still has to do some saving, but yeah. If Trevor made it to 118 that time that means. Oh, Eric. Oh, he's going all the way around. Oh, no. All right, this is going to give the race to Trevor. Eric is going to have to take tires now. I think he was going to anyway. But he's going to wish that he had those 5 seconds back.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
He's going to be hoping and praying that Trevor's got to come in. But he's just giving Trevor the opportunity of fuel save.
Exactly. The time that he lost doing this just stuff, Eric Thaler, he talked about it. in the pre-race with his crew. I believe it's brake bias that gets the car upset like this when you're coming in hot.
I will say, despite all this drama that it's unfolded, he's over the radio, still sounding calm and cool.
Mississippi 7, Mississippi 8, Mississippi 8 seconds at least. He's going to want those 8 seconds back, I can guarantee it. We'll go back live now as he's back on track.
1.5 seconds.
11.
Or 11.
Yeah. So 8 seconds, he would only been forward, which is about where he was. So I don't want to say a gift forever. I almost did, but it wasn't a gift. Maybe Eric stepped on his own foot. What could have been the win? I'll let you ask him about it after the race. Michael, I'm not going
thanks. I might as well be asking him when we're doing Indy, or when we're doing Indy cars.
Yeah, really.
Anyway.
Look at that super fast lap.
Yeah, absolutely. He's broken that 29. That's 3/100ths off of his fastest lap time of the race. He ain't messing around now. It's getting a little squirrely, but that's the Eric Thaler way.
Yeah, she got loose off that corner.
Oh, Michael Samia checking in. .25 laps to go next time by. And Trevor Mack has earned his position. Put the pressure on all night. Now leads the race. Definitely going to get bonus points for most laps led. Might not get bonus for fastest lap. There is one.
Well, he's got 24 laps to go to try to get a purple lap. But he's most likely going to try to do some fuel saving here. Eric Thaler has knocked that lead down to 9.8 seconds from the 11. He's really hoping, though, that Trevor McLaughlin won't be able to make it the rest of the way, and we'll have to do a splash.
Yeah, I think that's what Eric is counting on. And that looked like the strategy that Trevor was headed towards, but he has been able to fuel save to that 90 to 120 lap mark. During that stint, he was able to save quite a bit of fuel coming in 4 laps earlier and staying out 2 laps longer. So great job of driving by Trevor Mack, adjusting strategy on the fly. Or maybe that was his plan all along. I'm not sure. Good on you, Trevor.
Currently, your closest battle on track is between Aaron Holroyd in 4th place and Norman Fletcher in 3rd. They're about 6 seconds apart. Then your next closest is 1st and 2nd place. $20 to go this time by. As Aaron Holroyd coming on in for his own splash and go.
The NASCAR Cup Series has been here 5 races, 5 different winners. Only one from the pole. That would be Ross Chastain in 23. They only come here once a year.
Denny Hamlin currently holds the Cup Series record on the track for fastest lap time. As he put down a 29.663, which our current fast lap time is out by 5 thousandths of a second.
Yeah. How about that?
And
I
that
have to
was
bring
this,
that up to him in the interview afterwards. If he stays on the podium, Michael, that's a great stat.
yeah. And that was this previous season's Cracker Barrel 400. Corey Hines with the Truck Series record this season as well, and Justin Allgaier in the Xfinity. So new record lap times for the top 3 major NASCAR series, and Indy Next was also set during this season. The IndyCar series has not had a new lap record since 2003.
No, the IndyCar's been doing the Nashville street circuit for the last few years. I think they came here this year though. Superspeedway. All right, winding down, only 15 to go. Eric Thaler with a mistake on pit road entry cost him 8 seconds. He started the stint with 11-second gap. He's got that gap down to 7. So he should be battling with the lead with 14 to go. Trevor Mack came in at lap 118. Eric Thaler at 120. So I believe Trevor Mack has got some fuel saving to do, but that might be why he's been able to. Eric has been able to reel him in, maybe Trevor.
Yep. At this point, Eric's got to be getting about 2 seconds a lap. Well, no, sorry, half a second a lap in order to be right bumper to bumper with him.
Clutch it, grab a gear, roll back in the throttle, and then shift. So yeah, Trevor doing some fuel saving. There he goes. Get the kill switch or drop the clutch. Good on you, Trevor Mack. Great driving.
$11 to go here for him. And definitely don't get out of pressure just because you are in the lead and you've got this big gap. You got to make sure you can get that car over victory over the stripe for the final time while you're still up front. So you still got to conserve the fuel. A lot of factors still in play.
Even if the 15 was reeling in half a second a lap, with 15 laps to go, now 10 to go, Eric Taylor's going to need almost 3/4 of a second to a full second per lap to catch up before this race ends. But Eric Taylor only 7 seconds back. He wants those 7 or 8 seconds back he lost on the pit lane injury. That's how quickly a race can slip through your fingers, Michael. You ever had
Sure
one,
is.
a bad beat, one that got away? You've been running really good in the truck series lately. Been a lot of fun watching you, Michael. So to have one slip away.
Oh
is there
yeah,
one
I've
that
had a
sticks out in your
few.
brain, whether it's this year, yeah. You always seem to remember those bad beats easier than you remember the wins sometimes.
Yeah, was it last week? Well, the BMWs were at Circuit de Navarra. I pretty much finished second every race I joined in on that. There was one race I thought I was going to win, but the faster car ended up catching me at the last lap. Last couple of corners there, I had some, felt the pressure and fell squirrely, and he got around me.
So easy to do. Trevor Mack just makes it look easy, being smooth and fast. And yes, they do get bonus points. Leading laps, leading the most laps. Check both of those boxes for Trevor Mack. Fastest lap, Eric Taylor still has it. Might not give it up.
Get bonus points for 0x.
Trevor Mack is, I'm pretty sure, got 0x. Most laps led is worth 2 bonuses. So I think we can give that one safely to Trevor Mack. Most
Aaron
laps
Holroyd
led.
back there. Right behind him, catching up. Do the fuel saving there. Not for position or anything, but that's the car we're seeing on camera. Closing in. That's not Eric Thaler. Eric is now down to under 6 seconds. 5 laps to go, though. Trevor's just got to keep driving it smooth here for the next 4 laps. That's all he can do. As Aaron Holroyd starts to get loose. He's doing some lawn care again on the back stretch.
He's a camera hog. You know that? He reset right back to the pits. Good on you, Trevor. You know we love you. Great job by Trevor McLaughlin. Got to hand it to him.
Great drive and great strategy here, and I think it might have caught Eric by surprise when he stayed out those extra laps, those extra 3 laps. Well, James, 12 races this season. Trevor Mack came into the season no wins in the Cup Series. And here he is. Got 2 more corners to go. And he'll have 1, 2. It's just got
Trevor
to be
Mack to the
incredible feeling
checkered
for him.
flag. Oh my gosh, you know he's smiling. Ear to ear. Congratulations to Trevor McLaughlin winning the final race of the season. Eric Thaler kicking himself, losing it coming onto pit road. But nonetheless, a great start, great finish for Eric Thaler. And then Corbin Flickenstein's going to round out top 3. Way to go, Trevor. You should be able to do it solo. There we go.
Got enough fuel there for that burnout. And while we go ahead and
There's
do
the results.
that, we'll have
Results
James.
are on screen for you.
Thank you, sir. Trev McLaughlin, as you know, has come through with the second race win of his career here at Midwest Motorsports in the Cup Series. Eric Thaler finishes second place. Corbin Fleckenstein bringing home in third and number 43. That is your podium. Clarence Prince will bring it home fourth place tonight. Norm Snyder in fifth, and Aaron Holroyd rounds us out in sixth place. I think we are all winners, though, James. We continue to bring our top 3 on up here.
Now, tonight, Trevor Mack is the one and only winner of the Nashville Superspeedway Midwest Motorsports Cup. Yes, of course, in life, we're all winners. I want to give credit where credit's due. Trevor has worked really hard. 2 wins this season. Even with the lighter crowd, this was a dominating performance and definitely deserves credit for his effort, for sure. Still waiting on Corbin Flickenstein to join. A chat. I've sent him a DM. We'll see where he goes. I should pause this, but man, what a great long season it's been. I'd say only 12 races, but still a lot of fun to have it. Thanks to everybody for joining. Midwest-motorsports.com is where you can find us for more. Sign-up pages are there. Waiting for Corbin to come into the chat, and then I'll be able to pull him up. He might not. If he doesn't, it won't hurt my feelings too bad. Eric Thaler, we got you second place tonight, man. You had the math worked out just right, and that final stop you only took 2. But well, talk us through your race first, Eric. Congratulations on a strong second.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a hell of a race until I spun it there on the last stint going in for the pit stop. I think if I didn't, I would have had a little better run at Trevor. But congratulations to him on getting another win this season, and I believe battling to take over the championship. So congrats to him.
Michael, you got anything for Eric?
Well, it's a wonderful season this past season here, season 9 for both the trucks and for the Cup Series. Just cool to see everybody that was able to make it out today. And like you said, Trevor just had a great drive there, and you had a great plan for your strategy. And any things you're looking forward to for next season? Any particular things that I guess you still got your meeting to go to talk about all the rest of it, but is there anything you can share with the common folk?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I do like the longer season. We tend to do that during the winter time into spring. So looking forward to the longer season to create some more stories, hopefully, and whatnot. But just looking forward to seeing some new tracks on the schedule and even a couple more road courses. So we'll be finalizing some things. Some folks that are out there listening will be finalizing some here this week and moving in the next. So, be patient, look for some announcements, and looking forward to season 10.
So are we. Thanks again, Eric, for putting on the show for the Midwest Motorsports crew. Everybody appreciates all the admins, all the volunteers that make this league possible. So thank you for what you do for the league too. And we look forward to hearing more news about next season. Until
Yeah,
then,
absolutely, man.
congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, James. Thanks, Michael. And congrats to Trevor. We'll see y'all next season.
Looking forward to it. Now we got the race winner, Trevor Mack, the second one of the season. Congratulations, Trevor. You came in with a master plan. Talk us through your race, and I want to know if the plan you came in with is the plan you ended on.
No. And it's kind of crazy, though, that I won Richmond and Nashville, which going into the season, I would probably say are my two worst tracks that were on the schedule. And those are the two that I win. But yeah, I didn't think it would be a fuel mileage race. Just because I figured you'd have to slow down too much. And even if people were trying to save fuel, if I just went full pace, I'd be able to lap them or something. But about halfway through the race, I'm like, okay, Eric's fast and Eric is saving fuel, so I need to change something up. So those last two runs, I was clutching like halfway down each straightaway, just trying to maintain enough speed to keep the lead and save enough fuel. So I had to save like 6 or 7 laps of fuel over those last two runs. So it was a little tough, but I've learned from Eric Thaler over all these fuel saving races on how to do it.
You made it look easy. Michael, what you got for Trevor?
Well, it was exciting just to see how your strategy was coming out and the way you were able to adjust and play with that. It certainly looked to us like you were going to have to come back in at the end of the race and do a splash and go, and then you just kind of surprised us by staying out for an extra 3 or 4 laps. Talk us how you felt going into your last pit stop and just trying to pay attention to what Eric was doing when he came in about a lap later.
Yeah, well, I thought for sure he would take 2 tires just to kind of not let me get that huge gap that I was getting after all the pit stops. And then when we came out after the pit stop, and I think I had a 11-second lead on him, I was like, okay, like he must have taken 4 tires or something. I don't know how I gained that much time, but I guess he said that he had spun trying to get on pit road. So I think if that wouldn't have happened, probably would have been a lot different towards the end of the race, just because he was able to catch up by about 6, I think, of those 11 seconds. So it would have been interesting, but I'm glad I outplayed him at his own game there.
There you go. You know what they say about ifs and buts? For candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas every day. But tonight, Trevor McLaughlin made no mistakes. You won the race.
Yeah, I've lost
Trevor.
enough of those fuel-saving races to him, so it's about time I win one.
Really strong season. Second, Ty Williams, but Darlington, Richmond, second place, I think, right? Am I looking? Oh, that's qualifying. Darlington second.
Yeah.
Richmond the win. But then there you had another second up there. Oh, yeah, there's Michigan.
Yeah.
So really strong race. Ty Williams didn't even have to show up tonight, I believe. But you racked them up, man. You maximized the points for tonight. So
yeah, it's unfortunate those drop races with 3 of them. Ty still wins, but if there are 2 or 1 drop races, it would have been mine. So it stings a little, but that's the rules.
I think in hindsight, maybe on the short season, on a 22 race season, 3 drops might be okay. But for a 12 race season, for a quarter of them to be drops, maybe the admins will look at it different for next year's season. So learning, it's always learning. We're always learning here. This is just a fun league. You get the same prize that the winner gets. So congratulations on that. But really, thanks for animating the races. You're always a player in the game and somebody to watch, and there's a lot to be said for that. So, Trevor, thanks for being you and making this race great. Congratulations, man! Right, win
Yeah.
number 2.
Thank
We'll
you.
look for you. That's Trevor Mack, your winner. And Michael, we're going to wrap this race season up. We'll look for you next season. Thanks again for joining me. It's been a lot of fun having you on the stream with us here. Michael, thank you.
It's been a pleasure, James.
All right. Until then, I'm James J. for all the Midwest Motorsports admin that make this league great. From Michael Harris Jr., reminding you to stay in your lane.
And I approve of this message.